Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Eze. So one of my subscribers requested for me to do rollover for you guys, and I have been promising the guy that actually I'm going to do the rollover. So when I dropped a video yesterday, when I dropped football prediction and analysis against Monday football matches, I told you guys that we are going to start the rollover on uh, Tuesday during Champions League. That we are going to roll over just for 3 times. So, but considering what happened in last Champions League, so I decided to teach you how to do this rollover and what I obtained from my research, because I've already done a lot of research concerning this rollover. I don't want a situation whereby you put your money and maybe you win the first time, the second time, then the last one, or probably the third or the fourth one, you now lose everything you have gathered for the past 3 or 4 days. So I explained to you guys that when I was doing rollover before, it usually increased my blood pressure, and I don't want it to happen again. That was the reason why I have to go back and do a lot of research. And I am back here to teach you how you can be successful in rolling your football betting prediction and analysis, or football betting over. If you roll it over for highest 3 times or 4 times, depending on how you want to do it. But I'm going to teach you everything you are going to do so that you'll be successful in this particular pattern. I am also going to be rolling over together. Probably I'll be dropping betting code. But if you still want to do it on your own, you want to do your own rollover based on your own, only thing you want to do is to apply the strategy I have taught you here. So it's still okay for you. If you want to do a rollover with me, it's still okay for you. So I'm going to show you 5 different steps that you need to follow for you to be successful in rolling your betting over, and you are going to at least win something from it. Remember, I usually say it: football betting is not 100% accuracy, but if you apply wisdom and follow the research I've been giving you, you're at least going to make something from it. So let's just start without wasting much of our time. I still remain Mr. Easy. If you have not subscribed, you can subscribe to my channel if this is the first time you are joining. But if you have joined before, you can just share my post, like, and comment if you have a question via my comment section. If you want to private chat me for something, just like I usually tell you, go to the link in my description, or go to my description and you will see my email address there. You can message me for business or collaboration or any personal question you want to ask. Just go to my description and you see my email address there and ask me a question. Or you can easily go and join my Telegram group if you want to join the Telegram, because it's not compulsory. If you just want to join, you can join there, because I usually share betting code there accidentally, the one I cannot put. So let's just start. So the first thing you need to do in this rolling over of a team is that, number one, don't play anything more than 2 odds. So irrespective of the number of matches you want to select, make sure that the odds are below two. Is below 2 odd. Don't play maximum of anything 2 odd and above, because remember, you are rolling it over. By the time you are now making to maybe to accumulate a bigger odd like that, you may make mistake and put the one that will cut the particular uh, market for you, or the particular rollover for you. So you have to play as minimum odd as possible. So that is number one thing. Try to play odd that are below 2 odd. Not one odd that is below 2 odd, but the accumulation of odd that you are going to get should not be up to 2 odd. It should be less than 2 odd. Understand? So that is number one strategy. Then the number two strategy from my list here is avoid accumulation of matches. Just like I usually say now, don't go and start playing 10 matches, 5 matches, 15 matches, 20 matches, and you want to do rollover. It's not going to work, because one is going to cut it. If you check the matches I usually predict, initially when I started, I usually predict up to 9 matches, 10 matches with small odd, 1.04 odd, 1.05 odd. But at the end of everything, you still discover that even 1.02 can cut your ticket. So it is better you come down and play as minimum as possible, even if it is 5 matches, even if it is 3 matches, even if it's 2 matches. You can go ahead and play that. Make sure that you are not selecting much matches, so that you avoid the risk of putting the one that will cut that particular rollover, because you want to be successful in this strategy that I'm giving to you. So the third one in my list is concentrate on popular leagues. What do I mean by concentrate on popular leagues? Don't play leagues that you are not sure of. Don't play leagues that you don't even know the players in that particular team. Don't play leagues that you don't even know the coach. You don't even know anything about their injury players. You don't even know whether the the key players there are injured. You cannot predict their lineup. So try to avoid all those ones. Like if you watch the prediction I do, sometimes I travel over to Africa. I put Memolande Sundown of Africa, Orlando Pirates, Al Ahly of Egypt. Those teams, this particular team I'm mentioning now, you may not know their players. So if you want to do rollover, kindly avoid those ones. Avoid those teams. Play popular league. If you come to Premier League, we have Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, even Man U. You know, popular is a Newcastle, Aston Villa. If you go to Italian Serie A, you have Inter Milan, Napoli is there, Atalanta is there, plenty of them. If you go to Germany, you see Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, you see Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig. So French League One, you see PSG, you see Monaco, you see Lille, you see many of them that you can select that you know better. You know their key players. You know once even if their key player have injury, you are aware of that. You can predict their lineup. So if you go there, by the time you go to all these top league or top 5 leagues or top 6 leagues to select maybe two matches from each league, you are going to get around 1.7 odd in total, or 1.8 or 1.5. So the person that has been begging me for this suggested 1.5 odd, but you can go more than that. So just go concentrate on popular leagues. Forget all this lower league. Forget all these leagues that are usually predicted to make up some odd. You can forget it. But you can travel all over to Saudi Arabia and select a team there because, for example, Al Nassr, we know that Cristiano Ronaldo is there. We know that Sadio Mane is there. So if you check Al Hilal, you know of Alexander Mitrovic. Malcolm is there. If you check Al Ahly, you know, N'Golo Kante is in Saudi Arabia, Koulibaly, you can predict their lineup. So those ones you can include it if you want to do your select your rollover. So the number 14 I want to tell you now, the number 4 strategy is all this while that I'll be predicting matches, I usually keep my record of a particular market of which whenever I select it, it usually favors me. So if you discover we have been winning from over one point over corner kick, like if you select corner kick over 7.5 or over 8.5 corner kick, we usually win from it. So it is not going to be bad if you concentrate on corner kick. If you want to select other market, you can do it in your normal betting. But once it comes to this rollover, can you just concentrate on corner kicks and over 1.5 goals? That is, if you can select over 7.5 corner kick or over 8.5 corner kick, if it is Premier League. In fact, focus on Premier League if you want to select corner kick. Don't go to any other league. Then for over 1.5, you can go to any other league and select over 1.5 goals for corner kick, over 8.5 corner kick, or over 7.5 corner kick. Anytime you want to do your rollover, focus on these two markets for your rollover. If you want to play any other match or any other market, you do it in your normal betting. But for your rollover, focus on these two, corner kick and over 1.5. I have already said it. If you want to predict your corner kicks, you can come to Premier League. If you want to predict your over 1.5, you can check teams like anytime Bayern Munich is playing, anytime Real Madrid is playing, anytime Manchester City is playing, Chelsea currently now, most of their matches produce over 1.5. You can check Bayer Leverkusen, they produce over 1.5. Not that 100% accuracy, but at least 90% of their matches produce over 1.5. You can check Ajax of Netherlands, they produce over 1.5. Chris Venner's Zvezda produce over 1.5. Plenty matches, Liverpool produce over 1.5 sometimes, even Newcastle, Aston Villa, and their odd will be very, very high. So I advise you to focus on corner kicks and over 1.5 goals whenever you want to do your rollover. I hope you guys are learning. If you are learning, please let me know via the comment section. Then the number 5, which is the last but not the least, is if you are selecting matches for rollover, please, if you are doing a rollover, don't roll over more than 3 times. So if you play the first one, play the second one, play the third one, cash out your money. So that is my number 5 strategy. Don't roll over more than 3 times. So you can decide to be rolling over every weekend. You play on Friday, you play on Saturday, you play on Sunday. So there's no way you check Friday matches that you will not see a match that will give you over 1.5 goals, or any Premier League match that you can play that will give you over 8.5 or over 7.5 corner kicks. So by the time you say you choose from, by the time you check in Premier League, English Premier League, La Liga, Italian Serie A, Bundesliga, and French League One, you're definitely going to pick over 1.5, like two there. Then if you come to England, you now pick one over corner kick, one corner kick, and join there. You have already gotten the matches that you want to play. Then if you want to roll it over, if you roll over on Friday, roll over on Saturday, roll over on Sunday, then you cash out your money. Don't do the fourth time, because let me just assume that what you are doing is trial and error. So as you are doing it, maybe you put small money. Just note that anytime you want to do rollover, normally it's advisable to put bigger money, so that by the time you roll it three times, you have a big amount. But you cannot afford to, if you cannot afford big money, play with the amount you can afford to lose. Remember, sporty bet should be used for what? Fun and excitement, and not for what? Investment. Eh? So that is that. See, then that is the final strategy. But before I go, let me just tell you something. I'll teach you something. You see this Champions League that they have uh, on Tuesday, this Champions League Tuesday. There is something I want to apply there, and if you apply it, it will make sense. I supposed to start this rollover on Tuesday, but I didn't want to start it because of the match I predicted on Friday, of which we lost. Remember how I do now. If I lose a match, I always go back to my drawing board. I always relax and reset my brain, then come back again, come back with force. But if you try to chase your loss or to recover the losing bet, you keep on losing. So that's the reason why I refuse to predict match on Tuesday. But see what I'm going to do. I'm going to test corner kicks in Champions League. Remember, I have not been playing corner kick in Champions League, but I want to test it tomorrow. And in as much as Premier League has been giving me corner kicks, so I want to select all the matches, all the Premier League matches that are playing Champions League. Then I just included only one from La Liga, which is Real Madrid, because I checked their records. I noticed that Real Madrid have been producing a lot of corner kick, especially when they are losing, or when they are desperate to get a point in that particular match. Now, the match between Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen. So if you check the table for Champions League, you discover that Liverpool is second in that table and they have 9 points. So they are in a very good position for that Champions League. But Bayer Leverkusen is sixth and have 7 points. Now Liverpool is away. Bayer Leverkusen will try to prove a point, at least get, even if it is draw. Or Liverpool will try to mount pressure so that they will collect the 3 points, and corner kick maybe in that match. Now, if you check the another match there between Real Madrid and AC Milan, because I've already checked Real Madrid. Real Madrid is not in a good position in that Champions League. They are 12th position and 6 points. They have only 6 points. So they are under pressure now to recover and come back in round of in fact in a quarter final instead of playing round of. And AC Milan, on the other hand, is not in a good position. AC Milan is in 25 position and they have um, only 3 points. So they will be mounting pressure on Real Madrid. But Real Madrid will also try to score, and I believe we have plenty corner kicks in that particular match. Then the last one that I want you to consider is the match between Sporting CP and Manchester City. Manchester City is in a good position. They are in third position and they have 7 points, whereas Sporting CP is 80th in that table and they have 7 points. So Sporting CP is at home, Manchester City is away. So Man City will always try to prove a point to come up. At least they are third. They want to take the first position, maybe overtaking Arsenal or overtaking Aston Villa, who is at first position. So that match is going to be a kind of Man City may be taking it simple, but it's going to be tough because Sporting CP is also a good team, and I believe their coach, which is now the coach of Manchester United, would like to prove a point before leaving final. So those matches I predict a corner kick there. Now I check the sporty bet, the one I usually use in predicting my match. Sporty bet did not include over 7.5 corner kick there. All the corner kicks they have there is over 8.5 corner kicks. So I was scared of going for that over 8.5 corner kick in Champions League. If it is Premier League, I'll just go straight and select it. But because it's Champions League, so I was scared. I now check football.com. For those of you in Africa, I check football.com. Football.com always emulates sporty bet. They have over 8.5. They don't have over 7. So the least corner kick there is just over 8.5 corner kick. And I went to 1xbet. 1xbet have over 7.5. They even have over 6.5, but the odd is smaller. I now check M Sports. So when I check M Sports, I discovered that M Sports have over 7.5 corner kick for these three matches that they have on Tuesday. So they have over 7.5 for three of them. So I now selected over 7.5 for those three matches: Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid versus AC Milan, and Sporting CP versus Manchester City. All over 7.5 corner kick in um, M Sport. So I'm going to put small money to test it. So if you have heart, you can follow me and test it. Remember, I'm not liable to your loss. So I'm only teaching you something. But if you have heart, you can follow me and play it. If you don't have heart, please wait till the weekend you start your rollover. Remember the matches I mentioned: Real Madrid versus AC Milan, Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen, Sporting CP versus Manchester City. All of them over 7.5 corner kicks. So I'm going to end this video here. It is long already. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you have any question, ask me via my comment section. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.